NFL season, we got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, a heck of a move. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be on just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 24 yards the game there. Another 1st down as well. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Go ultra. Ready.
Now Young. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on 1st down. Lacey. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures. Right?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. White, he'll try the left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young off the play fake. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, Bo Fury. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd down, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Young going to move him around.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
97. Hustle. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Chuba Hubbard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Lacey working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there. 1st down. Sanders up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Check Fury. Ready?
On play action, Young airing it out deep for Smith. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here.
Now White lost the football.
Wow, that block is not for him. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle with these defenses still at him.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ready?
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Mega.
Young to throw it this time. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
All right, go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to see this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Lacey. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Operating from the gun. Lacey rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They go play action here on first down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, here's White. And shedding through the tackle. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Completes it to Davis. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down. They go play action. Young. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll throw again. Young. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The play fake. Now Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Young, he's going to change it up.
Strike. Check strike.
Young now. Off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Off the play fake. Lacey. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Come on, 38. Ready.
Running right. Here's Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete there to Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Cycles.
Sanders again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Ready.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Matthew Butler made the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Going right side is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's second down. Well, looks like they move things around here. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Lacey, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Young to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's loose again, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.